that voice? Welcome to Grumpy Sheep Happy Llama. I'm Robin.
I'm Sylvie.
And welcome to everybody, our new viewers and our returning viewers.
Yes.
We are a podcast about spinning, knitting, and everything else making, and we're located in Eastern Ontario, Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And so grab a cup of tea or coffee or whatever it is that you would normally like to drink, and you're knitting or crocheting or whatever it is you're working on.
Yeah.
And come sit with us for a little bit as we chat about all the stuff that we're getting into.
Yes.
The shenanigans.
So today, normally what we do is we like to go through what we're wearing and then going to any KALs that we may have, our works in, actually our finished objects, our works in progress, and spinning, and then anything else, if there's anything else.
If there is anything, yeah, nothing too. It's pretty sparse this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what are you wearing today?
Today I am wearing Corriedale.
Ooh.
This is Corriedale Fibre. This was a fibre that I got from greensheep.com from BC from my friend Sharon. She dyed it. It was a really cool pink with little splotches of yellow, and I thought that was really interesting. And this is before my pink phase.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sat in my stash for a little while, and then just before COVID hit, I started to spin it, and I finished it, I think, our last spinning day that we had for our spinning group, just before the whole lockdown thing happened. And then I knitted, this is Flax Light by Tin Can Knits, and I did a tiny bit of, I didn't do enough, of short row shaping in the back of the neck, and this is before they updated their pattern, because now they have it where they have short row shaping, short row shaping,
yeah,
just below the part where you divide for your sleeves. So anyway,
it still fits you nice though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love the sweater. I wear it a lot.
Yeah.
It is and short sleeves, so I can wear it throughout the seasons. So I'm very happy with it. And what about you, Sylvie?
I'm wearing, this is by Tin Can Knits as well. This is their, the Trek pattern. So I knit this. This was one of our KALs as well that we had a few years back. So knit with Briggs and Little Sports. And yes, I love the beautiful yoke here that they have the different colors.
Yeah, it's
so
really nice.
This is what I'm wearing today. Nice and cozy for a cold morning.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. The weather has been crazy. We had, what, over a foot of snow? Was that this week?
Yesterday, yeah.
Well, no, before that we had over a foot of snow, and then we had freezing rain, and I had like 1.5 centimeters on every surface in our backyard. Yeah. And it's still there. Yeah. And then it snowed, but the snow is the light fluffy kind. It's not adhering to the ice, so it's super slippery, but you just don't know that you're going to slip until you're on the ground and your head hits the ice. Yeah. All that fun stuff. So it's been a bit nuts. But now the sun is out. So anyway.
It's beautiful out.
It is beautiful. It's like -29 when I woke up this morning. Yeah. I don't know what it is now, but anyway. Yep. Yeah. Welcome to Eastern Ontario, Canada.
So for KALs, we are currently in the middle of our Briggs and Little sweater KAL, the adult sweater KAL. Yes. So we started that mid-end January, I think it was.
Can't remember now.
And it ends on March 15th. So we have that going. It's in if you want, you still have time to join if you'd like to.
Especially if you use that bulky
wool.
Yeah.
We have a thread going in our Ravelry group if you want to go head on over and check out the lovely sweaters that have been knit or are currently being knit on. We also have our year-long Sock KAL.
Yeah, but it's from books.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So again, we all have book patterns of socks, but we never go in and actually use them all the time.
No, or hardly ever.
So this is a good opportunity to go diving in those books and find some patterns and knit them up.
And show those books the love they deserve. Because the patterns are really nice. Yeah. Really, really nice. Yeah. So.
And then we have our informal Strom still. I know there's a few of us that have finished their cardigan, but I haven't yet. I have my 2 sleeves, but I need to get that done. And so that's something I'll be concentrating on for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we also have our Finish Those Whips.
Yes.
That'll be finished at the end of March. And that was kind of just to clear off your needles to get ready for whatever other things that we have planned. Not that we have anything planned just yet, but...
Oh, we will have something soon, just so keep an eye out.
Oh, yes, we will. But we always have stuff going on, you know. So I hope that you find something that you enjoy. And if you have any suggestions, because, you know, we've been kind of driving the boat, but that doesn't mean that that's something that you like to do. So if there's something you want to do, like maybe you want to say, hey, let's focus on knee-high socks or knee-high stockings or something. Well, but we can still host the thread,
for
right?
sure.
We don't have to make them if you're not interested. or whatever it happens to be with knitting or crocheting. If you want, if you have ideas, then let us know either in the comments below or on our Ravelry page. You can just, you know, make a request and then we can see what we can do.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
It would be fun. It'd be nice to have some input from other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, FOs, I guess, is the next thing, hey?
Yes. Finished objects. Do you want to go first? Because you have a few.
Well, a couple. But...
Yeah. I'll let you go first.
Okay. So there's a couple of people at work that are not doing very well. They're kind of sick. So I wanted to show them some love by making them some socks. Because for me, well, I actually counted the stitches in this pair of men's socks, size 10 men's or 12 men's. I can't remember now. Anyway, about my size. Maybe it's the size 9 men's. I counted the stitches. It's 20,300 and something.
Wow. I
have it written down. So if you consider that there's love in every stitch on a 2.25 millimeter needle, then that's a whole lot of love.
It is.
Right? And so I want people to feel that. So there's a guy at work. I've known him for 16 years, I guess. Anyway, so these socks are for him. They are from, let me see if I can find the book. This is part of our Sock KAL. It's from the Book of Socks, and the pattern is called Hickory, and they are knit with Croy, Peyton's Croy sock yarn in Oxford Grey, I think is the colorway. Is
I like that.
Gray? Or Gentleman Grey, Gentleman's Grey. And it's really cool. There are no cables, but you have texture where you have these, I'm sorry, that string's in the way, where you have these ribs, kind of like a rib, but then you have rib here, and then the rib shifts. I'm putting it on my side.
Yeah.
And the rib shift. Anyway, it's really nice sock pattern, very easy to follow instructions, and it just felt like, I think I knit these in 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just, you know, a very interesting pattern to make. Then there's another guy at work who is not well either. So I'm making him a pair of socks. His feet are very narrow, so I had to borrow Sylvie's sock blockers. So he has a bigger size than these sock blockers, but a narrow foot. So anyway, these are his socks, and they are knit with Opal charcoal gray, the solid, and this pattern is called Elm, and it's all from the same book that I just showed you, the Knitter's Book of Socks by Clara Parks. So that's also a nice pair. I have the pair done, but the other one just looks like this. I don't have a sock blocker for it. But anyway, those are fantastic socks. Highly recommend that sock book. It's been...
yeah, there's nice patterns in that one.
Yeah, very nice patterns. There's your sock
thank
blocker.
you.
Thank you.
I'll just stick it in the bag here.
And is that all? That might be all the whips I have.
Or FOs, you mean? All the
FOs.
Finished objects?
Yes.
That's
Thank
enough.
You. I have lots of whips, but I think that's just my FOs. Yeah.
Okay, so for my finished object, I finished my Ernie sweater. Now, I was a little bit disappointed because on the last podcast, I said that I was going to do the long sleeve, but unfortunately, I ran out of, well, fortunately, I ran out of the burgundy, so I couldn't do the long sleeve, but I finished my Ernie sweater.
Yep, and it's the same pattern as this one. It's a tin can knit light.
It is. It's a tin can. Exactly. It's exactly like this one here, except I chose not to do the garter stitch pattern or panel. I just omitted that part.
Yeah.
So this is my adult version of my Ernie sweater, and this is
which is a picture.
Oh. Yeah. Oh well, I brought this. This was my childhood sweater. So this was the inspiration. But I'll just pop a picture here because I went over to my mom's a couple of days ago, and lo and behold, she had a picture of me wearing my little Ernie sweater. So I took a picture of the picture. So I'll show you here, me wearing it. So I'm very, very happy with it. I guess, like I said, you know, Robin says I'll probably enjoy having short sleeves because I could wear it pretty much any time. I really like covering my arms when it's cold, so I might just go out and find a sweater that has like a thin, I can't stand turtlenecks.
Or just a t-shirt with long sleeves.
Yeah, just, I don't know, I'll figure something out. Or maybe I've seen people knit some arm snugglies, they call them, so maybe I'll do something like that.
Or maybe you'll have to make yourself a cardigan to wear over the Ernie sweater.
Maybe. Because I still have some yarn left over. And so I thought, well, maybe I can do an arm snuggly, do something weird, fancy. I don't know. But
do you know who has? Kate Davies has something with her Rachel Yoke sweater. She has some kind of arm
warmer, snuggly
things. Yeah. So maybe look at Kate Davies.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm very, very happy with my Ernie sweater.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
I really like it.
Me too.
I'm gonna have to make one.
Yes. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see it in different colors.
Oh yeah. In all my spare time. Yeah.
When the mood strikes you.
Yes, because right now I still seem to be overcome by socks.
Which is fine. So I also have, so it's a half finish, I guess you can say, but this is a hoe. It's a hoe. It's the last time you're going to see it though. So I'm currently working on the second sock, but I finished the first one. This is the Funambulus sock from the sock operation Operation Sock Drawer from this book.
There's the sock, there's the book.
Yes. And so that was a fun knit too.
Yeah.
Very easy cables to do.
It's nice.
It's nice, yeah. It's different.
I like the stitch back here where they've...
Yeah.
I guess have you wrapped it?
Kind of. Yeah.
Anyway, it's
kind of like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see.
So my hope is to get the second done today. And then it's going to be gifted. So this will be the last time you see it. That's why I wanted to show in the kind of like finished. Because it's a half finished.
That's good.
Yeah.
So now for whips, and we're going to slow down because I just noticed that we were speaking very quickly. I don't know if it's too much caffeine or we feel like we're in a race. I don't know what's going on, but we will try to slow down our speech so you don't have to do so on whatever devices you're watching us on.
Sorry. Okay, for
finish.
No.
Work in progress. Oh my God, more caffeine. There we go.
I think we're excited for today. Anyways.
Yeah.
So I started the As You Wish Inconceivable Mystery KAL Mystery Knit Along with Lyrical Knit. So it's based on the Princess Bride. It's our theme, Princess Bride. And so if you're doing this mystery knit along,
look away.
Yes, and you haven't finished clue 1 or haven't gotten to it, and you don't want to see it or hear about it, look away or put it on
those warnings.
Yeah, I'll just put a spoiler alarm here. So I finished clue 1. The next clue drops on Tuesday. And this is what it looks like so far. So basically I started down here with the green, and I don't know if you can see.
It's garter stitch.
Yeah, it's garter, yes. But you can see this stitch here and this stitch here. This is like going through the fire swamp. I don't know if you've watched Princess Bride, but you know, there's a section where Wesley and the Buttercup goes through this swamp, and there's like little fires popping up here and there. So that's like going through there. And then you have this section here, which is kind of like a tangled web of love, because, you know, Princess Buttercup believes that Wesley has died, and so she marries Prince Humperdinck. Prince Humperdinck knowing that she doesn't love him, blah, blah, blah. So it's like a tangled web. And here is considered climbing the cliffs of insanity. So that's when Wesley, or the pirate, so they see him as chasing after Princess Buttercup and the three, I forget their name, Fezzik and Vizina, whatever. Those 3 guys there. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. And I like her patterns because she'll include like... She's got good patterns. She's got good patterns, but you know, with the themes, she did this with the other one, with the cowl that we did a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, with the cowl. Yeah, till the cowls come home.
Yes, she'll add like funny things to the pattern. Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
So it's entertaining to read the pattern, and then it's really nice to make the pattern. And her instructions are super clear.
Yes, and she has a lot of tutorials as well. So I mean, if you're interested and you want to join in, I'm sure that you can go ahead and purchase the pattern right now, and just hop in and do it. Like I said, she's got some really nice tutorials as well. So if you're not too sure of the stitch, you can check that out. And
your yarn is?
My yarn, yes.
Brightly covered stuff from, is it Ravenwood?
Yes, so the green, the yellow, and the pink is from Ravenswood Fibre Company, which is Eastern Canada. They're out in Nova Scotia, I believe. And the blue is local to us. It's Pretty String.
It was a mistake.
A mistake, yeah, but seriously, this is not a mistake.
So pretty.
Yeah.
I love the colors.
Me too.
They're very bright and very cheery.
Yes, it makes me think of spring.
Yes.
So,
very good.
Need some happiness.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. And of course, I'm just working, like I had mentioned, on that other sock.
That we will never see again.
You will never see again.
No, no, it's off somewhere.
It's off to a friend, be gifted to a friend. She's been waiting since last summer, so.
Oh, that's a while.
Yeah.
Maybe she forgot and you can keep it.
Yeah. No, I don't want to risk that.
I'm still working on my strong cardigan. I have the sleeves done, so this keeps folding up this bottom edge. Nice. But Sylvie, sorry. These are my buds. I hang around them all the time. I don't know why I get them mixed up sometimes. It's a name thing. Because I didn't call her after my dog.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyway, so Sylvie was saying we're going to our first Fibre festival since all the lockdowns started in Knit City in Montreal.
Knit City, April 1st.
So she was saying, I want to have my sweater done for that. It's like, oh my God, that's such a good idea. So I have to see if I can concentrate to get that done. Yeah. But I've got heaps and heaps of stocking stitch to do before the armpit because I do 18 inches for my cardigan. Most of my sweaters, actually. So.
You do, yeah.
So anyway, I'll try, you know.
You never know. You still...
Maybe I'll still be working on it when we go in the hotel. I don't know. So that's one whip I'm working on, like active whips. The other one is another sock, and this is for somebody at work that I work with, and he's a supervisor, but like a couple levels up, but he's awesome, and he's retiring, and I'm really sad because he's awesome. Anyway, I'm making him 2 pairs of socks because I put him through so much. I go to him all the time with stuff, and I fill his inbox all the time, and anyway, so I feel like maybe I should send him something extra because I feel like sometimes I might be a bit of a problem child, but I'm not really a problem child. But
you just have questions.
I have a lot of stuff. Anyway, so these socks are from this book, Aud Socks book. This is a pretty cool book too. It's got lots of nice stuff, and the instructions are really well written. And this pattern is called Fenny, and this guy at work that I'm making these socks for, he really likes Star Wars. And I didn't really want to do a hokey kind of Star Wars, traditional Star Wars thing, like do Stormtroopers or whatever. Right. But I feel like this colorway is kind of a nod to Stormtroopers, black and white. Plus it's kind of what happens in space, right? When you have something of great mass, when light travels around and it bends and curves around that object of mass. So I thought, that's kind of cool. He doesn't like Doctor Who, so I'm going to use the words wibbly wobbly. It's kind of like wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. Okay. Which will make me happy, but... That's a Doctor Who reference, I guess? That's a Doctor Who reference, yep, the 11th Doctor. But this is a picture of the socks here. So the construction is really cool. Yeah. I didn't continue last night because then you wouldn't have seen the weird shape. So what happens is you have... Let's see if I can do this now. Do provisional cast on along this edge here, and then you knit this way, and this is the front of the leg from the cuff, no, the cuff over here, sorry, this is from the cuff all the way to the toe. Oh, okay. So then after you get so wide, approximately 4 inches across, then you only knit some of the stitches, like half the stitches for the back of the leg. So then last night I was supposed to do a Kitchener stitch and then join those two things together. And then I do something where I start at the toe, pick up stitches, and I do something hinky with the heel, and then I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, very interesting. But it's a simple pattern. It's a logical, like it makes sense, and it's really easy to memorize the pattern itself, and which is a good thing because, and it's nice that it's a nice pattern to knit because this is my 4th time knitting this because row gauge is really important. Oh. So the first time I knit the top and I knit halfway through and I kept measuring it. It's like, but it has to be 4 inches. I'm not getting 4 inches, 2.25 millimeter needle. I had some kind of a brain fart and for some reason I thought I had to make 4 inches for only one repeat of the chart as opposed to 2 repeats of the chart. So I wasn't getting that. I was only getting like 2 inches. So I ripped it out, started over, went up to a 2.5 millimeter needle. Then I knit the whole repeat that I had to do, and that was supposed to be 4 inches, and it was 5 inches. So then I had to rip it out again, and then I knit. There's a time I'm missing in here somewhere because maybe it is only my 3rd time. Anyway, I don't remember. It's been like that. You've had to do it more than once. So at least 3 times. So then I switched to a 2 millimeter needle, and I have a little bit over 4 inches, but that's okay. I'm not redoing it. So that is to say this pattern is engaging enough and interesting and likable enough to be able to do it over and over and over again, except for the provisional cast on part. And this is the part too. They said cast on provisionally with a crochet hook, chain so many stitches in your main color yarn. My main color yarn is black. And I was thinking, are you sure I have to do it with black? My main color? Can I do it like any color?
Right.
It really doesn't matter.
It doesn't, eh? Okay.
So I am not doing it in black next time.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it in a really bright color because it's really hard to see.
Yeah, in black especially, yeah. So if it doesn't make a difference, then obviously, yeah.
I don't know why they said that.
I don't know.
So anyway, it could just be any scrap yarn, right? Because I have to take it out and then I have to pick up my stitches and then I have to Kitchener them. So don't do what I did. Get a brightly colored yarn for your provisional cast on, preferably the same weight of yarn. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, very cool pattern. Fenny in that book, Optic Socks.
It's very Star Wars. Very much Star Wars.
I think so. Yeah. And you said Death Star, right?
Yeah, my son is a huge Star Wars fan, and so even though I didn't want to be a Star Wars know-it-all, I am kind of like a Star Wars because my son is really into it. Since he's been like 4 years old, he loves. And his little girlfriend, he's got a little new girlfriend. She loves Star Wars too. And, you know, basically she had him at Star Wars. That's what blew his mind away. That's why he likes her, because she's really into Star Wars too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Those are coming out really nice. I like that.
Thank you. So this is my other sock that I think I started last time.
You were going to cast on the next day, but you did show the yarn, yeah.
Okay, so this is Not Easy Being Green, which is what Kermit the Frog says on the Muppets. So that's the pattern so far. And again, this is from, I'll be making a lot of socks from this book.
Yeah, no kidding.
I love this book.
I'm thinking I'm going to go look into purchasing them.
Yes, if you can.
Because you're coming out with really, really nice socks.
Thank you. And I can't find the pattern. Abbey or, no, here it is.
Yep.
Budleia. Let's see if I can just get that. Can we see what I'm getting?
Yeah.
I don't want the pattern, I just want the picture. So a nice lace thing, and that lace pattern is going to carry across the back. So it's toe up, really nice, 2.25 millimeter needles, and the yarn is what I just showed you, and I forget.
Where did you buy that from again?
That was from New Brunswick.
Oh, Sweet Skate of Mine.
There we go, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. So I really like that. And then, never mind.
Are you done with all your socks?
No, I'm not done with my socks. And you know what else? I didn't put these on yet because I thought we're going to talk about what we're wearing. So I'll wait to talk about what I'm wearing, but I haven't put them on yet. So these are old loved socks. They look kind of sad now, eh? And this is Dalacanium, and it's from Ravelry. And I forget the pattern designer's name. But I made these a long time ago, and I really like them because they have a short row heel, but it's garter stitch heel.
I love those heels too.
And this yarn is Log House Cabin. I don't know why they have all those names. Just Log House, I would say, or Log Cabin. Anyway, and the colorway name is Girls with Guns. So we were at our knitting guild meeting, and they had a vendor night, and I remember my friend Jo, she just went, ah! And she grabbed the skein, and she said, here, you're buying this. I was like, okay. So, but I do like this yarn, this color. So it's kind of pink and green and gray.
See, you were a lover of pink even before you knew it.
But she gave it to me.
Still.
It was the Girls with Guns part. I just wanted to be tough. So I will put them on now because, you know, it's cold. So now we're going to go back to our regularly scheduled thing of the breed study. And we had our stuff from
Roses and Pearls from Thunder Bay. Except Ontario. For me, because I screwed up, so I've got 2 kits. But anyways.
That's, yeah. If you want to hear that story, go back to our last episode. We don't want to repeat it.
No.
So that's why I was wearing my Corriedale sweater, because we're talking about the breed Corriedale. Yeah. And it's a nice, well, for me, it's next to skin.
It is. It is. I
like
forgot how much I love the spin Corriedale. It is exactly what she said. So nice and soft and so smooth. And again, it does what you want it to do.
And the length is nice too. It's like a 4-inch.
Yes.
About 4 inches, hey?
I loved it. So I did. I did not my go-to. I did not do. Yeah, here they have
9 to 12 centimeters. So yeah, about 4 inches.
Yeah. So I did not do my go-to worsted. I actually, because I want to be able to do both, right? I want to be comfortable in like
woolen and worsted.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I'm getting this here really made me comfortable doing that. Yes, yes. So I did. It was a supported long draw. Obviously, I can't just do that because then I get too freaked out. So I like to. Yeah, exactly. So this is my Corriedale, and like I said, I really enjoyed. This is like very close to BFL for me. Really?
Yes, I agree.
Very, very close.
I agree.
Yeah, it's softer than BFL,
but it's nice to spin like BFL.
Yes, yeah. I really enjoyed it.
I wonder what that quality is. We're gonna have to try to articulate.
I know I have a hard time finding words. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Like, me too. I'm like.
Like, how do you describe it so it makes sense and so other people understand what you're saying?
But definitely, if you're a first-time spinner, I would say this would be a good.
It would be
a good one to try out.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really nice.
Yeah, and so show yours. She didn't use from the kit, but
no, because we have our spinning guild. We don't have to.
No.
We're making an Afghan.
Yeah.
Comprised of 8-inch squares, and we're all spinning and then knitting the squares, and you could volunteer to do this, so I volunteered to do this. So this is one of the skeins that I have, and I did this light gray of Corriedale, and the fiber comes from Fibre Garden near Toronto, Ontario, and this was such a nice preparation. It is super, super nice. And can you see, I actually got my DK weight.
Yay!
Remember last time I was trying for DK and I practically got lace?
Yeah, you got lace.
Yeah. So this time
total opposite.
Yeah, but I managed to do it this time, so that's good.
Yeah. That's great.
And Corriedale is fantastic. I have another Corriedale sweater, again from my friend Sharon at grinsheep.com that I will be spinning. I'm supposed to be spinning it with spindles. So it's going to take a long time.
That's okay.
So don't expect updates. There'll be annual updates. How's that? Or maybe biannual.
Yeah.
And I think I might have another one too that I purchased from her. Because then I used to have a friend who said, if you can't decide between two things, like we used to go clothes shopping. And sometimes you'd see these two pieces of clothing that you really, really liked, but you only felt you could get one. And she used to say, if in doubt, buy both. So I think I kind of did that with this fiber too.
Because you'll regret it in the end. I get
exactly. And I really like how I like Sharon's preparation, and I like the way she dyes her stuff. And plus she's a friend, I want to support her. So if I'm going to buy something, then of course, I'm going to say, hey, Sharon. Anyway, so yeah, grinsheep.com.
Yay. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so onto my, so I finished, let's get all mixed up here. So I got the Advent calendar on a quest for Fibre. And I got the BFL.
See, and I'm spinning mine separately.
Oh, okay.
Each bump, like each 20 grams, I'm spinning to make a whole bunch of, and I think I showed that before. I had like a box full of mini skeins. Whereas Sylvie has done it where she's like spun them all together, and you should see this, or you will.
Yeah, well, basically, so I just put them all together, and I had a fun time mashing them all, not mashing them up, but mixing them all up, and then I kind of like separated it, and then I separated again, so I did like a 2-ply, and now I'm working on this side, on that pile. But this is
how many meters or yards did you get?
So, okay, I got 424 wraps out of this one here, like on my nitty naughty.
What size is your nitty naughty? Is it like mine?
It's a bit smaller than yours, so it's not like a sampler size, but it's like a in-between size, I guess you can say. So I was waiting for it to dry before I actually measured it out type deal.
Right, because it'll shrink a tiny bit.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like for you right now.
And what are you going to make with it?
I have something in mind,
but
I'm going to wait to see if I have enough yardage.
You don't want to share?
No, not right now.
Oh. She's doing these secrets.
Yes. No. Because I might do it, I might not do it. Anyways.
But that's okay. If you say something, you're not committed.
Well, okay, so so there's this lady that I follow on Facebook and Instagram. I guess you could say it's Expression Fiber Arts. She came out with a pattern. It's called Jaffardo, I think it is. It's like an Italian name. So basically what it is, it's like a shawl, but you have sleeves to it. It's very interesting. I like that.
Okay. Does it close in the front?
No.
So it's just like a shrug.
It's like a shrug, but bigger shrug. Like it's a shawl with sleeves, pretty much.
Okay.
It looks like a shrug, but it's not a shrug.
Okay.
I will show, I'll just pop in a picture here real quick so you can see it. I know it sounds like, what? A shawl with sleeves, you know, but when you see it, it's like, oh my God, that's really interesting. That's nice. And I could see myself wearing that because especially in the spring or the fall where, you know, you want something around your shoulders, but it keeps sliding off sometimes.
Is it rectangular?
Yes.
Okay, I think my mom called that a bed jacket.
Oh.
And apparently it was really popular in the 50s.
Oh, it's possible.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can see that.
Yeah. Anyways, I was thinking of doing something like that.
That'd be nice. Yeah, if you have enough, right?
Exactly. So I'm going to wait and see when I'm done the other half.
Oh, this is just half.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought when you were talking about your halves, you were talking about one ply and the other ply.
No. I still have another half to do.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, thanks.
And you spun that on your...
I spun that on my ladybug.
Yeah.
And this is a long draw as well. Support a long draw.
Good for you. You're really expanding.
I am.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Very cool.
Yeah. There you go. And I see you got some beautiful skeins done up too.
Thank you.
I love this. I don't know why I'm not much of a green purple person like that, but that's super nice.
Thank you. It's yellow actually, but I guess because of the purple it kind of looks like a lime green.
It does, yeah.
And this is BFL from A Quest for Fibre. Because I'm waiting for my first club yarn to arrive and it's not. So luckily I knew it would take some time. So I picked up some stuff from A Quest for Fibre in BC.
Yeah.
So this is BFL and I was trying to get sock. It's 3-ply, traditional 3-ply. I was trying to get sock weight yarn. And I think I do, but the mileage isn't very great. It's only 301 yards. Speaking of yards, here's a question. New Zealand, Ashford is the one that makes our spinning, a lot of our spinning stuff, like our Nitty Naughty, for example. They're in New Zealand, but my Nitty Naughty is measured in yards, not meters. Why isn't it in meters?
Because in New Zealand, they would do the meters type deal like us, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I would say because the Americans. Sorry if you're from the United States, but
I don't know.
I think that's, and I think of a lot of us, we probably do centimeters and meters, but we still work with the inches.
We do. I had to learn that. I remember I used to work, like when I was doing knitting patterns, I did exclusively in centimeters, and then with Ravelry, a lot of the pattern designers were doing things in inches, and then I had to convert everything, and I spent a long time not really knowing what I was doing with the whole centimeter versus inches thing. And now I'm the opposite. Now I have a vague idea of how long I need things to be in inches, but not centimeters. Yeah. So anyway, it kind of messes with your brain, but I would like to have, because it just seems weird to me when I put my stuff in Ravelry, I say I have 100 grams. But then the yardage instead of the meters. So it's like I'm mixing up my units. Yeah. So I want to be one or the other. And I'm not. Unless I get fiber from the States, and it's most definitely 4 ounces. And then I put ounces in. And then I can do my yards. And my brain doesn't go,
Does not compute.
Yes. Anyway, these will be socks. And I'm doing this, I'm shaking it because I've been leaving this in a skein form to show you today. Because I will be casting these on today, because today we're doing a little knitting thing.
So again, from a book, I would imagine?
Yes. Yes. Which book, you ask? I'm going to make your socks. Those ones from, excuse me, guys.
My socks?
Luma?
Oh.
From this book.
Sorry. I'll let you finish.
Okay. From this book. Yes, 52 weeks of socks. And just like I told you, I have this is my bookmark, and this colorway from Pretty String was up Shiitake Creek without a Silas Oben. So I'm using her stuff for tags for my bookmark.
Yes, I love that sock pattern, and that one too has the garter stitch heel.
Oh, good.
Yes.
So
that was a nice sock to knit, and that'll be perfect for that skein.
Thank you. So I'm sorry, I don't want to lose my bookmark on the floor, so it's kind of at an angle.
Yeah.
But that's a sock there from 52 Weeks of Socks, Lumme, Lumme.
My next sock is actually going to be from this book too. As soon as I'm done with this one here, the Funambulus, because I got some Tuku wool actually last year.
When we went to
Perth again to Unraveled.
Yes, Unraveled.
So yeah, so my next sock will be from that book.
So what I wanted to do, because I didn't get the mileage, where did my yarn go? Oh, because I didn't get the mileage I was expecting to get and that I need for my big feet, and because I like my legs to be I like my sock leg to be 7 inches long or high before I start the heel. I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough yarn. So what I'm doing is I'm going to knit a smaller size sock and use a slightly bigger needle. I'm going to use 2.5 millimeter instead of 2.25.
Okay.
And knit a sock that's slightly smaller. So I'm hoping in that way I can kind of eke out a pair of socks. Is it toe up or bottom down? Cuff down? Do you remember?
I think it's toe up.
Okay, that'd be even better, because then if I'm...
I can't remember. Sorry.
Oh, I might have to do two at a time.
I knit that like 2 years ago, I think.
Okay, I might have to do... Anyway, I'll report back when they're done.
But that pattern, I was gonna say, the leg is not very high on that one to begin with, anyways. You still want to
yeah,
to do the 7 inch.
I feel funny if it's shorter. Anyway, okay. I know I'm weird, but anyway, so that's spin, and am I allowed to say I applied this?
Yes, you're allowed.
When I know, but then it's getting into stuff that's been happening locally.
Oh,
when they were evacuating people from downtown Ottawa. I was glued to the TV and I was spinning and playing this.
Yeah, we were all stuck to the TV.
Yeah, so anyway. And now because of that, I don't want to watch TV anymore. And sadly, it's Ukraine.
Yeah.
So I feel badly for Ukraine. So anyway, but I don't want to talk about politics, so we're not going to.
Yeah.
This is a happy place. And here's some happy yarn. This is from Hello Yarn. And this is Falkland. And this colorway, I love the colors. I don't know how to show, I mean, this is not bad.
I like that.
The colors are so nice together. Yeah. Like they're just, I love the colors. And I got a thicker yarn, I think maybe a DK.
I was going to say, yeah, that looks like a DK.
I got 210 yards, because again, my Nitty Naughty, although it's from Australia or New Zealand, is in inches instead of in metric. But there's that, and this is Falkland, and I don't remember spinning Falkland before. I've knit with Falkland, but I don't remember spinning it before. And this was a nice spin. This was quite nice, and nice. I love the colors. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this. Oh, the colorway, kick ass and take names.
Oh,
yes,
another tough colorway.
Right, another
tough name colorway. Yeah.
There we go. And then this thing, I don't know what it is. It was just there in my stash. And
really?
It was just, and it wasn't even a full bump. I didn't weigh it. I should probably weigh it. So, but the colors are gorgeous. I know what the colorway is, and I know who makes it because, you know, these kinds of things I remember. This is from Greenwood Fibre Works in California, I think. And the colorway is called Copper Hill. Or Copper Hills, plural.
That's nice. That's very fitting.
Yeah, and I love the colors. And it was so nice to watch the colors come together as I was plying it. There was no plan. I just
did it.
I just spun it. I had 3 little bumps of something that didn't even make 100 grams, so I don't know what my plan had been or anything. So I just spun it as it came, and then I just Andy applied it, or Brace applied it. So cool. Yeah, thanks. So anyway, so that's one way to get rid of something that's in the way. You don't know what to do with it. Just spin it.
Yeah, because you never know when you'll need it. Like a small amount of yarn in your project,
I could use it for colorwork mittens. I was thinking, like, because I have some Corriedale, some white that I could spin the same thickness, and I could do colorwork mittens.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and my other socks. This is, I'm hoping, a finer spin of sock yarn. This is also from A Quest for Fibre. This is superwash merino, bamboo, and nylon, and it's really pretty. So I have 1 bobbin done, my 2nd bobbin's on the go, and then this is kind of to show you what the colors are.
Yeah, what's
as it starts off?
Colorway to that? What's the name to that? Do you remember?
No, I didn't know she had colorways until I went back to her website, my Etsy shop.
Okay.
And then it has a colorway, but it didn't come on the bag.
Oh, okay.
So I was just making up names for it, but I'm gonna go back and put the original name. But that's really nice to spin too.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll have sock yarn next time that I can show you from this.
Maybe. Okay, so we don't have any sewing, we don't have any cross stitching, but we do have acquisitions that we thought we'd share with you guys. So what are you holding in your hands there?
When I finished spinning my sock yarn that I just showed you, excuse me, I have some more yarn by Hello Yarn. Beneath the Trees is this colorway. And what I find really interesting about her yarn is you look at the roving itself and it's kind of like, you know, it's nice, but...
Oh, I think it's gorgeous.
But then when you spin it, it's
even
like
better.
magic. The magic happens. And then you get the colors together, and I don't know how she does it, but then the colors are just amazing. So I'll be spinning that. My other acquisition is sock yarn by Anna Knitter.
Look at the sparkles. I love it.
Sparkle. She has sport weight sparkle. And what I like about her shop, excuse me, what I like about her shop is that she charges the same price for a skein. It doesn't matter what the yardage is for the skeins. So I am making a pair of sport weight socks for these. I made a long time ago, at least 10 or 12 years ago, by Tina Koo, who's from Finland, and she had a pattern that we had to do with Tour de Sock, and it was a fantastic pattern, sport weight, love the socks, and you can tell I've loved them. They don't have holes, but they're looking really like sadder than the ones I put on
Very
today.
well used, I guess.
Very well loved, and they're just begging to be put to rest. So I thought I would make another pair out of the same sock pattern because I love it so much, and I'm using this sport weight yarn. So, and
is this something she dyed?
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's called chocolate. Something you can't have during Lent. Ha ha.
Well, I can on Sundays. It's like, according to my mom, I could have some on Sundays though.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Anyways. Well, basically, I have a few acquisitions too, or maybe one, I guess you could say. So I've subscribed to Lolo Did It's Outlander colorway skeins, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
So
for club
or club, that's what I was looking for. So I decided to bring two of them that I got. I got the Januaries and I got the Decembers. So I have the February one is on its way, so then I have two more and then it's done.
And then she's gonna cry.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna look at them and
oh, but then the show will be on TV.
Yes, it's starting March 7th, I believe. So woohoo. So this is the January colorway. And did she write down the
I'm sure it has it, doesn't it?
This is Corriedale. So this is where Claire went through the stones. This is the colorway here. This one, did you see?
No, I didn't want to risk taking the tag
Castle
off.
Leoc. So this is where Jamie's uncles, those
the Mackenzies?
The Mackenzies, yeah. He's the chief clan. That's their castle.
How did I know that?
Because you watch it? Because me? So that's the colorway. So this was December's and this was January. I could show you the others maybe as we go, as we podcast along.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But look at this one. It's got like little purples in there. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. I like Lolo Did It's yarn.
Yeah, she has really nice colorways.
She does.
Or she dyes them really nice. Yeah.
So Lent is coming up. So Sylvie and I were talking before we started podcasting. What are you giving up for Lent? If you do give up anything for Lent. And
you're asking me or are you asking our friends?
I'm asking.
Ah, yes.
Anybody
if you don't mind,
cares.
if you do follow, if you do Lent, maybe if you want to share, because I know sometimes it's personal. So if you don't want to, you don't have to. But maybe you can say you are partaking in Lent and what you've decided to sacrifice.
Sylvie is upset with me because I like chocolate, but it's not like a necessity. I still have my Mars bar that my son bought me for Mother's Day last Mother's Day.
That would not happen for
me.
So
I like chocolate, but I like to have chocolate when I really feel like I want to have chocolate. So for me, that's not that would just be cheating if I gave up that.
Yeah, chocolate I feel like all the time. So
yeah. So what I'm giving up.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to tread around Robin.
I make me cranky. Well, I think, and I get headaches too because I'm addicted to caffeine. So I'm gonna be giving up coffee and my regular tea, which is Scottish tea for Scottish water, and I also have Yorkshire tea that I drink. So heavy, like strong, caffeinated tea. And what I'm just gonna drink is my herb tea or my Chinese tea, and then the amount of caffeine in that is I don't know. So, yeah.
Well, herbal normally is they don't have caffeine, or if they do, it's very, very low and very minimum, right? So yeah.
And except for our next knitting festival, which we haven't had in 2 years. I am not buying books. I'm not buying fiber, and I'm not buying yarn. But that doesn't mean that stuff's not coming into my house because I'm smart that way. And I signed up for some clubs. So I will still get stuff that comes through, but I'm not
you've already paid for it.
So, yeah, but I'm not going to be buying it.
Yeah, and for Knit City, basically I explained to her, since it was planned before Lent, before she's decided to participate.
It's kind of grandfathered through.
Exactly. It's kind of like a club yarn. So that will be the exception.
Yes.
I don't know if there's any Catholics out there, but when I was a young child, actually, when we did Lent, of course, it was no chocolates, no chips, but my mom would let my sister and I, every Sunday evening, she'd give us a small bowl of chips, I guess, just,
keep it quiet.
Yeah. So I told her, the Knit City this Saturday, that'll be your Sunday bowl of chips.
There we go. And what a bowl of chips.
Yeah, no kidding.
Anyway, and then watch me. I'll probably just come home with like one skein of sock yarn or something. That's what happened at the last.
You don't know.
Yes, and Twist Festival's on too.
Yes, in August. Oh my God, I'm so happy things are starting back up again.
Me too. And that's what happened last Twist. So we had our friend Kim, and we walked in the four of us.
I think we've said this a number of times. She blew her budget just right at the first booth.
Yeah, the first booth. We walked in, and then she needed to get a donkey for her to.
Yeah,
all of her stuff, and I looked everywhere, and I came home with one skein.
That's true. You were kind of like sad a little, but not sad. It was kind of weird. I guess you were not. You were expecting to be like Kim and blow your budget, and you just came out with one.
So it'll be interesting. I think sometimes when you feel like you can't buy something, you see all the stuff that you want.
Yes,
but you can't get it because you can't afford it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that time I was like, I've got the money. I'm ready to go.
And then I can't find anything. Oh, yeah. I know. It happens to me all the time,
too. I think that's what happens. So we'll see what happens at Knit City.
Well, you see, I think I want you... Okay, so here's another whip that I need to finish is my Guarantee. So if you go back to our first couple of podcasts, I had started the Guarantee. I just have the sleeves to do on the darn thing. So, that's something else I want to get done. But I had mentioned, and I still want to do this, I want to do the Guarantee is a short sleeve. And then there's the Darren sweater, I believe. So it's long sleeve. So I want to look for yarn with that. And it's knit with the long sleeve. You can have mohair to it. So I want to look for that.
And Rowan has all the colors for the mohair silk.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go in with a plan this time.
Very good. I don't have plans.
So I know for sure that's what I'm gonna be looking for.
Cool.
And I'm sure I'll pick up other stuff.
And then my whole caffeine problem I'll be recovered by then, so I shouldn't be
okay.
Yeah. The crankiness will happen and the headaches will happen the first 2 weeks.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll leave you with that.
Bit of craziness. So do you guys have stuff happening in your area too, if you're not from around Eastern Ontario? That'd be interesting. Yeah.
Or maybe you know something in Eastern Ontario that we're not aware of and you want to let us know.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for watching us today, putting up with us and suffering through bits of this. But anyway, I hope you had a nice time. We certainly love doing this and we love chatting with you, even though there's no feedback. And although sometimes we do get some nice feedback in the comments
so we do appreciate that.
Yes, we certainly do. So I hope you had a good time. I hope that everything is good with you at your end. I hope everybody's healthy and well and the weather is nice and you don't have to shovel today. Yeah. And
please like and subscribe and we'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.